Scorpio. It's your girl, Javy. Priestess. Back at it again with the general tarot reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Scorpio season 2021. Happy birthday, baby. Happy birthday. Woo, woo. I really wish that was it. Anyway, the overall energy I got for y'all was like, phew. If I could spell it out, P-H-E-W. Phew. Patreon gets everything. First, patreon.com/justjeverything. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. I am knocking shit out with the quickness, actually. I feel it. And that's Mars coming. Wait for it. For daily tarot readings, check out my Instagram, justj_everything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. Now, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pluto is now direct in Capricorn. And it feels like the really bad dog days are behind you. Understanding what you won't tolerate or what you won't do for work anymore. Or the kind of treatment that you will not accept at work or in regards to something that you're doing publicly ever again. There could have been some sort of mishap that happened and it felt public and you're like, nope, what we won't do. And those lessons are pushing you towards work that you actually love, towards doing things that you really enjoy doing. Possibly like stepping deeper into a career versus a job. I also put ordeals within your public life and career have started to shape good opportunities for your future. So I do feel like this has been a very, very karmic time. Lots of karmic debts have been paid, and there's a lot of goodness that's on the horizon. A lot of like sweep up. This is the third time I've seen the devil though when I'm shuffling. So there may be somebody with Capricorn or Aquarius placements that's playing or impacting a role. There could be some need for you to really, Mars is going to be in Scorpio soon, and you may need to really tend to your lust or your temptation. There may be some sort of issue with addiction or people around you that are struggling with addiction. There could be a need for you to just really play it cool, play it safe. If you're out here wilding, just be safe, wrap it up if you need to, like, because the devil is sex, drugs, and rock and roll, but it's also STDs. But then again, it's power and vitality, so you may be really coming back into your power. That Pluto, the devil's also Capricorn energy, and Pluto has been there for, retrograde there for so long that there's this sense of relief that is coming, so hold tight, babe. Work that you love and feeling satisfied within that work is coming in. And you can make it happen. You can make it happen for yourself. It's time to get a plan. And Pluto in Capricorn is going to teach you, don't wait in the darkness, babe. Make a plan out of it. Don't get angry, get even. No, I'm just kidding. But First Wives Club, yeah, it's like, if you're going to be angry about something, like, you might as well, like, get something out of it, you know? But that doesn't mean go plotting revenge. I'm here. Watch yourself. Mars is in detriment in Libra, but you are learning valuable yet uncomfortable lessons here. Lessons that are making you a better partner, a better lover, a better parent, and also a better version of yourself. So accept the uncomfortability. Make sure, like, and what I feel like is you guys are getting to a point where you're going to learn to get grateful for the uncomfortability. When things get weird, you start to be like, all right, things are about to get good. And so there is this kind of awareness to your balance, to the ebbs and flow of life. Because trust that whatever comes to light, whatever ordeals arise, they are happening for you, not to you. And I know that you guys have been going through it. But there is this comfortability in the darkness. That's even why I wore this. It was just like, there is this comfortability in like what's coming to light, because we still got Pluto here in Capricorn. Now it's just direct. So there's still the planet of ordeals, and the transformations that arise from them is still hitting a lot, impacting your public life, and it's impacting your career. On October 30th, Mars will be going into Scorpio, and you will be desire oriented. Evade bratty behavior, tantrums, and impulse driven decisions. So just be careful. On November 4th, we're going to have the new moon in Scorpio, and that is a great time to plant the seeds. Shoot your shot. Do not let yourself stay stagnant. Be done with being afraid of looking at whatever is coming up. You know, be willing to see everything for what it is. On November 5th, Mercury will be going into Scorpio, and you better watch your mouth, baby. You're going to be tempted to really like, maybe even, I just heard fly off the handle. So there could just be opportunities for growth in your emotional responses. It is going to be a kind of make or break situation with your words. You will have the ability to make or break situations by way of speaking life or doubt or fear or insecurity into your situation, so you need to be really careful about your words. On November 10th, Mercury will be conjuncting Mars in Scorpio, meaning that they will meet at the same degree in Scorpio. And this is going to give you like the power to really like lash some folk with your tongue. So you've got to be really careful, because you could really handle some shit and make some stuff move forward by way of just talking and really just thinking things through all the way. Either way, there is just this comfortability in your power, sitting in your power, because like it feels very like exhale, not waiting to exhale, like I've exhaled. And so allow yourself to get comfortable in you. Mars going into your sign, you're co-ruled by Mars. So Mars coming in there is going to make things feel real comfortable, and you're going to feel real comfortable like acting on your impulses, and that's great. Just make sure that you're checking in with your emotions and you're checking in with your motives. Try to do your best to think long term about the words that you say. On November 19th, there's going to be a full moon partial eclipse in Taurus. And your opposite sign. So that is going to be happening in your shadow. And there is this fertile soil, like wrapping something up. And it may feel painful to wrap something up or to move forward. But it's just like, it's weird. It's just coming in. It sounds like whatever you're going through ends up being the manure for like, or the fertilizer. You know what I mean? That manure experience is like the fertilizer for this harvest that you're really ready to reap. Hydrate, light it if you got it. Settle in, because we are asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Scorpio season 2021, baby. First card out being the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. This is Sun in Capricorn. What did I just say? Just because Pluto is direct doesn't, like, it's still there. And so there is this intensity that you're going to have to get comfortable with, putting yourself out there more. Four of Pentacles being the first card out, to be clarified on the Selenite throne. What are you holding on to? There may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements that you're holding on to or is holding on very deeply to you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. But also you're needing to look at, like, there is an old foundation. Your financial foundation is outdated. It's getting ready to shift. And also the ways that you have been using your time and physical energy to build that old foundation has, like, laid the bedrock for, like, this, you to take this step up. That's really what's coming in, how this feels. So first thing in Scorpio season, it's time to really take a look at what are you holding on to, Scorpio. Because whenever you're clutching something this hard, you're inadvertently telling the divine that you don't trust it to bring what you want. So there could be some issues with lack mentality, scarcity mentality. Are you afraid that what you want isn't out there? Staying in a relationship because you know you hear men or women ain't shit, so you're just comfortable getting what you want or getting what you're getting because you're too scared to reach for what you really want. Are you staying in a work position because you hear, you know, it's hard to get a job these days? Are you staying in a living position or a living situation that you don't want to be in anymore because, you know, prices are crazy, or you're too scared to even search because you don't want to be disappointed? It's like, what are you holding on to? Because there is a new foundation that wants to come in. And it's really important that you take a look at your anxiety. I feel like that's a big thing. And that's a big thing that wants to, like, come up to be resolved. Or, like, what's triggering your anxiety? Do you even know do you even realize that you're experiencing anxiety? Some of you are experiencing anxiety and you don't even know you're experiencing anxiety. You're just like, oh, I've been so productive, or I just felt like I just needed to, like, I just didn't feel comfortable sitting down. And it's just like, no, actually, you're just experiencing anxiety. I also feel like some of you need to lay off the caffeine, lay off the sugar, lay off coffee, lay off sodas. There is something that's shifting. Wow, 4 of Swords reversed. So yeah, I guess I meant it really whenever I said that your foundations are shifting. Some of you, you're holding on to this. I also feel like some of you are scared to hear what the divine has to say to you. You're scared to tap into your intuition, scared to tap into your spiritual gifts, because you know it's going to lead you into this whole life of independence. You know it's going to make you maybe lose some friends. Maybe your family looks at you like you're crazy. Maybe the people at your job start talking about you. Maybe your partner leaves you. And it's just like you're ignoring your intuition and not leaning into your gifts, or not leaning into healing your mental health because of what other people are saying. Or also because you're afraid of what you're going to hear. You're afraid of what the divine might say to you. And that's not going to fly. Your financial foundation is changing. Your physical, how you experience your physical body is changing. How you exert your energy, what you spend your money on, what you spend your time doing is changing, and it's meant to change. And you would get the answers. You would come back with the codes if you would start meditating and going inward, praying, writing, journaling, talking to a therapist, whatever it is that you're thinking about doing or that you're needing to do. This lack mentality or this scarcity is coming in because there may be some unstable foundation in the realm of your mind or your thought process. For some of you, there is an unstable situation that you're holding on to with someone with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements. It may be a family thing. Gemini, Libra, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements. I also feel like there is this some of you are you're like denying yourself the recovery that you need. Some of you are needing to quit a job or take a break or take a sabbatical or something of that nature, but you're afraid that you don't have the financial you don't have the financial situation in order that you need to do that. There is some of you, a few of you, I feel like there is some sort of instability in the realm of your mental health. If you are in recovery and you can't, and are relapsing, or if you are struggling with medicine or hormones or things of that nature, going through the change of some sort, there could be conversations that just go awry because you may not be giving yourself the kind of recovery that you need so that the clarity that you need can come in, or so that the divine can really start speaking to you and you can start to like process what the divine is trying to say. And also there could be, I feel like either way, what's coming up in Scorpio season, allow yourself to sleep. If you need sleep, sleep. If you need a break, take a break. If you need to, some of you I feel like also you need to get more ritualistic or get back on your game in regards to your spirituality, in regards to your prayer or your devotion or your craft, or whatever it is that you do spiritually. It's time to really establish a safe zone and a safe place for you to be as spiritual and as reverent or ceremonial as you want to be. The Magician and the Emperor reversed. Mercury just went direct today. Mars is coming into Scorpio on the 30th. And I feel like you guys are, there could be 8 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. There could be, this like 0 to 100 real quick type of like vibe. And that could be something that you're really needing to balance yourself. Because if you're not giving yourself the recovery or the space or the time that you need to heal in your heart and in your mind, you're not going to be able to recover financially the way that you should be, the way that you have the opportunity to. You're not going to be able to see all of the opportunities available to you because you may be in a mental fog. And if you don't give yourself that time, you won't be able to like hear when the divine tells you to go left. So you end up going right when you should have gone left, and then you are going hard on yourself or beating yourself up because you didn't go left and you felt some tug to go left, but you went right anyway. So you know what I mean? There's like, either way, there is the most important card that's come out. It's weird. All of these cards are, I mean, everything but the 4 of Pentacles is reversed. But the most important card so far is the 4 of Swords reversed. More important than even these 2 major arcana to me, because I feel like these are just like road signs coming out that are like, hey, if you don't check yourself, if you don't tend to your micro decisions, make sure that you're eating enough, eating consistently, that you're getting enough sleep, that you're meditating, that you're tending to your creativity, that you're not letting anybody disrespect you, that you're enforcing healthy boundaries with people, that you're enforcing healthy boundaries in your workplace, that you're standing up for yourself, that you're creating new cycles that are healthy and that are indicative of the type of life that you want to co-create. If you don't start really prioritizing those micro decisions, your mouth is going to be all out of whack and get you in some, it's like you signing a check that your ass can't cash. Your mouth signing or writing a check that your ass can't cash. The Magician reversed. There could be somebody with Gemini or Virgo placements that you just clash with. Gemini, Virgo, Aries, or another Scorpio that you really clash with. There could be harsh words exchanged between you and Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Scorpio people. There could be mishaps or miscommunications with authority, with your boss, with someone that has some sort of authority over you, or someone with Aries placements, or your father, or a father figure, or an uncle, or someone who you're supposed to respect. There could be just miscommunications and words that are misspoken, feeling really misunderstood, or feeling taken advantage of. There may be someone who, if you feel like some shit is shady, trust that if it feels off, it is. Hands down, period. You don't need to go through no one's phone. You don't need to investigate. You don't need to do any of that shit. You don't need to control or demand or give ultimatums or respond to ultimatums. It's just like, we will not like respond to terrorists. That's how that fucking feels. There could be someone who's really being really controlling, or you're having some sort of arguments possibly with people that you will not handle as well as you should be able to handle. I feel like you have the tools to handle these misunderstandings, but if you don't reach for the tools, then things could go awry, and you could end up being in a place where you feel like shortchanged, or you're feeling really misunderstood because you blew up. So it's just like, if you cannot bottle anything up. You can't sleep on how you're feeling. You can't sleep on having the talk or having the conversation or being real about whatever it is that you need to say, Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. You've got to use your words. You've got to use your words so that you can elongate that kind of energy that I really felt for you guys. I feel like that's possible. So final card, final message. Take a deep breath. Actually empty your lungs, Scorpio. Inhale deeply. Final card, final message for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. For Scorpio season 2021. Final card, final message, please. Thank you. All my cards are upright. Look at this, and they're all and these are all coming out reversed. The Queen of Wands reversed with the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like if you're not careful, you may put yourself in a position where you have to really apologize. Or I also feel like I just heard forced out. Some of you are feeling forced out of a relationship, forced out of a living situation, forced out of some sort of, maybe a friendship. There could be somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that you're getting into an argument with, or that their fire or their outburst really inspires you. Make sure they're okay. Scorpio, you're just, bottom line, you're going to be tempted to be manipulative. You're going to be tempted to be a brat. You're going to be tempted to really assert yourself. And I feel like asserting yourself is always important. But you would rather that other people need to make an apology to you than vice versa, than you having to apologize to them. I do feel like it's really, really important that you stay in a really humbled emotional place, especially when you're speaking to people, that you say less, because it's like you catch more with honey than you do vinegar, whatever it is. It's just like there is this need for you to really be careful about how you express your emotions. But I don't want you to get manipulative or calculated. It's just like being cognizant, being really discerning about like, hey, has this person earned learning this or experiencing this for me? Or can me sharing this really help this person do better going forward? Or how is this constructive? Is this a constructive thing to say? Is this a nice thing to say? Or is this a purposeful thing to say? Am I saying this to cause harm? Am I, you know what I mean? Am I saying this to hurt someone's feelings? If you really do your part, do your work to emote and express yourself in a really loving, nurturing, fun, lighthearted way, you will be rewarded. The truth will come to you. And you will be put in a position where the truth that comes to you is gonna, really take the blindfold off, and it's gonna initiate this brand new relationship with yourself that's going to have people beating down your doors, especially if you're single. I do feel like there may be somebody that's younger than you that's pursuing you, and you're like not taking it seriously. And if you're in a place of not taking someone seriously, cool, because that just shows that you're needing work too. And that's what's coming up. Even if you are in a relationship, it's really important that you prioritize yourself. I'm really excited to dive into this in the second plunge and the second part, the Patreon plunge that everyone has access to in the Patreon squadron, patreon.com/justjeverything. But Scorpio, this is a lot, and I feel like this has the potential to create some real sudden changes. Mars going into Scorpio is really going to shift some things. It's going to also, I feel like, make you very attractive. And you're going to have to be really careful about what you let attract in. And you won't know, unless you take some time to yourself, you won't know what's the good thing to attract in. It's like, don't be silly and out here attracting in the same thing with a different face. Doing the same thing with someone new that you did with this old person, this other person. I gotta check the clock. 26 minutes, all right. So the rundown here, basically, how this feels is like there are going to be offers coming in, and you need to stay still, like chill. For the Ref Fam, chill at the fountain. For those of you, if you know, you know. But it's like chill, like stand in your power. When I say stand in your power, it's like do the shit that you like to do. Really like tap in and like get yourself a schedule or a flows. Do something that like fill your cup, because there's going to be offers coming in, and you need to be able to determine between your alignment within the divine and yourself. Be able to determine if this is someone you say yes to. And just because you're saying yes to like, and then it's like you say yes to maybe spending time, but then like saying yes to being physical, or saying yes to another, like spending more time. Slow down. Let people show you who they are. And also while you're slowing down, you're really going to be showing yourself who you are. So I do feel like there is someone with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements that you're needing to either recover from, or pray about, or really get like your mind right about. They themselves may be struggling with their mental situation, or there may be just, what I see is overall the people that are around you that you have been dealing with, and you yourself are needing a real like reset in the realm of your thought process. So let that happen, and prioritize healing your thought process and having healthier thoughts, so that you can have healthier words, and so that you can attract in the right people. You do your work and you become emotionally available yourself, and you're going to start attracting in people who are also emotionally available. Because all these other people, they're not necessarily the problem, boo. I love you. But it's just like, it's time for you to allow yourself to do your part, do your work. And that means, and that work that you're needing to do, there's 3 4s out here. This is all about foundations. This is all about structure and discipline. Some of you are needing to get a routine. Some of you are needing to really move your physical body intentionally, not just random spurts or sporadic like workouts. There needs to be some consistency with what you do with your physical and sexual energy. Needing to really figure out who is in the driver's seat. Are you being demanding? Are you being a little crazy? The arguments that you're getting in, like, are you able to see things from both sides of the view? Are you being tyrannical? Are you needing to just really slow down? This could just be and I'm telling you, Mars coming into Scorpio, it's like, yeah, it comes home and it's cool, but I'm telling you, it can be this like cannonball of just like, don't let and that's what I'm gonna name the damn video, Cannonball. It's just like, don't let Mars coming in, don't be that guy that cannonballs in the fucking pool and you splash everybody and they're just chilling and trying to like look cute by the pool, but you come in and you're just fucking shit up just to fuck shit up, just because you haven't done your work or process and you can't chill. You know what I mean? And that's not all of you. I love you. But, you know, don't be like the person. Don't be that dude. Don't be that kid. And Mars is very, like, immature, childish, like, energy. But it's also, like, gumption and drive and all of that stuff. I know I need to wrap up. I love you. But, don't play yourself when this fire comes back. You're really, really needing to focus on working for yourself. There's some sort of entrepreneurial idea or spirit or something that you can do to really elevate yourself in the realm of your career, and if not elevate yourself, do something for yourself. All of the entrepreneurial cards are coming out. It's time for you to stop acting like, I don't know what I could do, I don't know what I should do, I don't know this or I don't know that. It's like, stop with that cycle, that paradigm of you don't know is coming to an end. And for those of you who are walking in your purpose deeply, understand that it's okay to take a fucking break. If your energy isn't in it, if you need to reset, if you need time away, allow yourself that time away. There may be somebody with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements that you're not jiving with, or you feel manipulated by, or you're just not using your manifestations may not be coming as quickly as you would like or you thought they would. And you're needing to really address whatever's going on with your issues with authority or your issues with masculine energy, your issues with a father figure. There could be healing in regards to your relationship with your father or in your relationship to masculinity in general. And it's important that you heal this and heal your relationship to your drive, to your fire, your passion, so that you can really start to exude more confidence, and so that you can start wielding your sexual energy more wisely, because options are coming. You just need to make better decisions, and the insight and the information on how to make those better decisions are already inside of you. It's just a matter of you releasing the grip that you have on this old foundation and the old ways and the old tricks, and getting still enough so that you can get the new codes. And so that you cannot cannonball. I love you. Let's get into it. All right, Scorpio, let's get into it. I want to start by clarifying the Four of Pentacles for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Scorpio season 2021. Take a deep breath, Scorpio, because, like I said, I feel like there may be some anxiety that you're needing to really address, and things that are needing to be released. Some of you may be looking for a new living situation, and some of you may need to find a new job or find a new way to earn income. And this looks like you're looking for that ability to earn income everywhere but within yourself. And I feel like some of you are needing to recover from some possibly like abusive things that have been said, or for some really harsh things that have been said. Harsh realizations about your father, or about yourself, or about someone with maybe Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, or Scorpio placements. Excuse me. Whew. Goodness. Yeah, there's some stuff coming up to be released. And maybe stuff that you're clinging on to hard. Whew, that was deep. I felt amazing. It felt amazing to release it. So that's another sign that it's going to feel really, really great for you to release it. For Scorpio season, what does... Oh, all right. 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. All right. Some of you are beating yourself up because you stayed in a situation longer than you knew you should have. Some of you are needing to let go of an old company or an old job or an old way of thinking, an old collaboration, an old friend group, an old a place that you used to live, maybe an old home. Oh, card falling out. When I said home, Strength and Justice reverse came out. I'm not going to keep these, but something maybe that you're holding on to, maybe tied to your ego or tied to pride or tied to a Leo or a Libra. Something may feel unfair. And and that's why this Four of Swords is coming up is so important to me, because it's going to help you sidestep a lot of like possible disasters. Because there may be somebody who abused their power with you. Maybe some verbal abuse situation, or someone has like, maybe someone like says something that's verbally abusive for the first time. Or someone is showing some sort of like real issue with substances or sobriety or addiction, and you're really seeing like the truth for the first time. You may be in some sort of situation at work or in a living situation or in a friend group where it's just like you're really seeing the truth, and you may be seeing the truth and staying anyway. And so there's this real need for you to allow yourself to recover, to be still, to go to sleep, to get your mind right, to really establish a firm mental foundation for yourself. Please clarify the Four of Swords for Scorpio. Wow, that was fast. The Star, the Page of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like there's deep healing that's needed, because some of you are still in this situation that you know your ass shouldn't be in. Or you're seeing the truth about someone, and like either you're needing to like go ahead and say, hey, the jig is up, your slip's showing, you need to get some help. But you just need to be careful. It's going to manifest differently for all of you. There is a really deep faith that gets restored if you go to sleep. Healing in your dreams. I feel like some of you are having anxiety and possibly nightmares because you're not going to sleep. Or you're not like resting your mind enough. There could be just overstimulation. That turn the TV off, turn the radio off, like give yourself silence, give yourself stillness. There are instructions to be found in stillness. You really start to, I'm telling you, and that's it's gonna you do it yourself. Figure out, just test it. See what happens when you put yourself in a position to be still for just 10 minutes. Start with 10 minutes and just see what starts to come up, because there is healing in this stillness and your faith is being restored. I do feel like there is some sort of healing or restoration in regards to someone with Aquarius placements as well. There may be a love offer from someone with Aquarius or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements, or maybe somebody that's younger than you, that you're needing to like, you're not thinking clearly about it, and you're needing to just like get still so you can think clearly and make a better decision. Use your words more wisely, because there is this turning back on an old way of love. I also feel like some of you are waiting for an apology that is not coming. And you're going to need to really figure out how to heal your own abandonment wounds. And you're needing to figure out how to really address how to self-soothe, how to start healing yourself by way of healing your thoughts, therefore healing your words. And then when you heal your words, you'll start to speak more life into your situation and into the bag, into like you really diving deeply into your passions. But it's got to start with like your heart opening a bit. This red that's here. Some of you, I feel like, are needing to address or heal some wounds that are tied to your sexuality. maybe needing to explore your sexuality, stop being so closed off, or close yourself off more, being more selective, being more discerning with who you share your sexual energy with. It's time to maybe address any anger issues or anything that has kept you in survival mode. You're really needing, I feel like, towards like the middle of Scorpio season, you're going to really be apt to tap into your willpower and harnessing your willpower into establishing some sort of new ritual or some sort of new foundation or or providing yourself some sort of new clarity or a new initiative. Let's go ahead and clarify the Magician reverse. Because if you don't get your mind right, I feel like you could be easily manipulated, and it could really throw you off your game. Some of you are really like lacking motivation, lacking clarity, and you're not exploring, like you're not taking action. It's like you're exploring, you're thinking about it, but you're not taking the action that you're really needing to take. And you're really needing to, I feel like, watch out for charmers, watch out for snakes this season. I feel like that's another thing. When the North Node and the South Node shift into this Taurus Scorpio axis, can't none of these motherfuckers hide no more. You're going to be able to even see through them even clearer. You're just going to be able to just see through the bullshit. That Scorpio X-ray vision is going to ramp all the way up. And it's really important that you operate in your season with the highest integrity possible. Don't do dirty deals. Don't try to do things the shortcuts, the short way. Do shit that you're really, really passionate about. Be careful doing things just for the money, because there could be like situations where you really feel left out or you feel passed over, or you're really needing to, you're being challenged, I feel like, to really strengthen your connection to your independence and your individuality. Please clarify the Magician. And in clarifying who you are, it's like, you're really needing to like figure out, it's like, stop evading who you are. Stop evading your skills and talents. Stop ignoring those gifts that you have. Like, what have you discovered about yourself? Stop sleeping on yourself. Stop sleeping on your abilities. Like, what should you be harnessing? There also could be issues with control coming up here. All right, please clarify the Magician reverse. Okay, look at this. Scorpio, Sun and Rising. Please clarify the Magician reverse. It's way too much. But all these reversals, Jesus goodness, it's like, okay, there could be just some emotional distress that's coming up, and you're needing to, that's what this looks like. There could be just some maybe emotional conflicts coming from the past, maybe somebody with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements. Definitely people with air signs are impacting you, maybe things coming back from childhood. Also, there's just this need to issues with the family, there's definitely something with loss, with possibly alcoholism or third-party situations, maybe feeling cheated on, or hearkening back to a time when you were cheated on. How did you heal that? Did you ever heal that? Are you giving yourself the tools to really heal? Please clarify the Emperor reverse, because there is there's just a need to be more assertive. Are you shying away? Are you keeping it all to yourself? You know, you may need to stand up to authority. You may need to do something your way. You don't need to, some of you are really needing to like rage against the machine, rage against the traditional way of doing something. 9 of Swords reverse. Damn. Yeah, because you're coming out of this outdated way of thinking. I feel like all of this intensity that you've been dragging around, you don't want to fucking do it anymore. Please clarify the Queen of Wands. You don't want to do anymore. You don't have to. You don't fucking have to. Queen of Swords reversed. The Eight of Swords. Judgment. There you are. Knight of Wands. So, look at this. This clarity or this confusion in your mind, this anxiety, whatever it is, especially if it has something to do with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the tables are turning. The blindfold is coming off because you're absolutely going to get the astrological urge to move towards truth and to move towards speaking your truth and to getting off the fence, no longer keeping yourself blind or stagnant or still, because the tables are turning, and in the ways that you've accepted or settled for less, the tables are turning around, and you're about to be in a position to really be of service and to give and to be in a position to see who are the right people that you should be giving to. I love you, Scorpio. You got this. You just really have to promise that you will start listening to your intuition, because the divine doesn't want you on autopilot anymore. It wants to wake, the truth that's coming in is coming in to wake up the dead parts in you, to wake up the numb parts in you, so that you're no longer lukewarm, that you are back on fire, that you are charging towards this truth. And once you acquire the truth, it's going to put you in the position to make really bold moves. And those bold moves are going to turn the tables and get you in a position to be accepting so much. I love you. You got this. I hope I can make this one video.